maybe we're dipping our toes in the water, not really sure about hosting it yet. Where can we find summits to be part of that will be beneficial? Hi, guys. I am here today with the lovely Krista from Summit in a Box. If you guys have not heard of Krista, I'm going to let her introduce herself to you guys in just a second, but summits and bundles and all of these kinds of things are so popular right now. And they're beneficial for you as a contributor, you as a host, if you ever wanted to do them. They're just fantastic. So I'm going to let Krista introduce herself and her amazing courses and just tell us a little bit about summits.
Yeah. Hey, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be able to nerd out about this a little bit and answer some really great questions. Like you said, I'm Krista. I run a company called Summit in a Box, and we teach online business owners how to grow their business in really different ways through virtual summits. The reason that I started this business is because I ran my first summit in 2018 and it went so much better than I ever expected. Basically, it blew my mind and it really opened my eyes to the power of summits. Before that, I had seen it as a way to like get more visible, maybe get some new subscribers. I didn't realize just how many new subscribers you could get and how much easier it was than trying to like piece together all of these strategies you could possibly find to get a few subscribers here and there to make a significant amount of immediate income through the summit, but also lead people into what's next for you, whether that's a course or a service or whatever it is. I had no idea how natural that transition could be and like how it would just explode my business, as well as the momentum you build that continues not for months, but like literally for years after. Having thousands more people know who you are is mind-blowingly powerful. And like the results have not stopped paying off even from that first summit. The collaborations I've been able to do because of it, the bigger and bigger names who know who I am because of it that I've been able to collaborate with, like it is powerful. And being able to see that for myself kind of lit me on fire, honestly. I wanted to spread that message to other people. If little old me with a couple hundred subscribers on my email list could see this growth through a summit and help other people do that, that is what I wanted to do. And I have a very detail process-oriented mind, and a summit is a very big project that has lots of details and processes. And so it was very natural to me to put together all of the templates I created for my own summit. We literally have hundreds. We have over 1,000 templates actually in our programs, and be able to be like, here, please never host a summit from scratch. We will give it all to you. That's what I'm all about. That's what I do. Making summits easier for people to host, whether you're a big deal or just starting out, and getting people better results as they do it.
As a contributor, where can we find summits to be part of? Like if we want to start actually using summits to grow our list, or maybe we're dipping our toes in the water, not really sure about hosting it yet, where can we find summits to be part of that will be beneficial?
Yeah, I love that. So again, I'm like a broken record. The best thing you can do is have connections with people. When someone goes to plan a summit and they start brainstorming speakers, the easiest thing for them to do is be like, who do I already know? That's what we all do first. Who do I already know? Then we'll go out and branch out from there and do a search. And like, I'm like searching keywords on Instagram, searching on Pinterest, searching on YouTube to see who's popping up when I'm like, okay, I want this topic covered in my summit. Who can I go to for that? So like, that's secondary, but the connections come first. Something else you can do is like be in directories for speakers. Virtualsummitsearch.com is a directory that you can be a part of. I send all of my hosts there. So that's a good place to get listed. She asks about like, who's your audience and, you know, what are your preferred speaking topics and stuff like that. So I know a lot of my hosts go there to pull people from. I know there are Facebook groups out there that are like, come here to look for speaking opportunities. I have a Facebook group for Summit Host Hangout. Every Saturday we have our hosts post if they are looking for speakers. So speakers come in there and respond. But like the most reliable thing you can do is have those relationships going in. I know that's not like necessarily something you can go out and put in place tomorrow, but that's going to be the most reliable way to start getting those invites. And once you can get a couple, then they'll start flowing, because like it's easy for us as hosts to be like, oh yeah, this person hosted a summit on kind of a similar topic. I'm going to go see who they had speak and bring those people on as well. So once you can get those first couple out of the way, it becomes easier for sure.
Perfect. Because that's like one of the big scary things is like, where can we find summits? Like, so I wrote down virtual summit search and then Facebook groups as well.
Yeah. And I guess one other thing you can do is even if someone is already open registration, they're already promoting, don't be afraid to message them and be like, hey, if someone drops out last minute, I can have my presentation to you within 2 days. Like, let me know. Or I would love to be on next time if you host a summit again. And not everyone is going to be organized enough to keep track of your information, but some do, because I do. Whenever someone would see my summit open and like send me a message or an email being like, hey, next time I'd love to be a part of that. Cool. I copy the link to that email, paste it in my speaker spreadsheet for next time. And I always go back and pull people from that if it looks like they're going to be a good fit. So it might be like a longer game to be doing that, but don't be afraid to. And the positioning of, if someone drops out, I can get your presentation really fast. That works, because sometimes hosts are scrambling when people drop out at the last minute, which happens.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. And that would, I imagine, probably be like a nightmare to try to scramble around at the last minute.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here and talking with us today. This was so insightful, so helpful. Is there anything else that you want to share with us about where we can follow up with you or anything like that?
Yeah. So, I mean, the first thing you could check out is our quick start guide. We have a guide that like walks you through how summits can replace your slow growth strategies and just move you towards incredible launches with thousands of leads, lots of great money from the all-access pass, and naturally lead to your offers. This guide specifically also kind of compares how you would generate 3,000 leads and 100K in revenue with and without a summit. And for some of you, that might be like, that is like, I could never do either of those things, but you're still going to get the idea of how hosting a summit compares to all of the other strategies we're used to hustling and piecing together for. And it also kind of walks through like the key pieces of hosting a summit that are going to lead to a really successful launch of the summit and whatever else you have to offer. So that would be a great place to start. Also, come find me on Instagram at Summit in a Box if you just have some like questions, want to connect, want to follow along. I'm over there way too often, so I would love to connect.
I feel that deeply. Krista, thank you so much for being here with us today and sharing all of your knowledge. And hopefully a lot of us will be taking your vast knowledge and all of your templates and using them for hosting our own summits maybe someday.
I would love it. I would love to see it. And thank you so much for having me and all of the awesome questions. This was so fun. And I hope it was helpful.
All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.